can actually stand in front of the camera and say, hi, my name is John Roger. I'm single. I'm 37 years old and I'm looking for a date. It hasn't started yet.
If that thing plays in the video in Facebook,
Okay.
I am gonna.
Okay.
I'll make sure that.
What is this? I need a hat. Anyone have a hat?
Oh, you have the yarmulke. You're rocking the yarmulke though.
I'm 30. All right. Let's start this meeting. Almost 5:54 p.m. We have to call this meeting to order. Vivian is not here. Yesenia is here.
Here.
I'm here. Francisco's here.
Yep.
Clary's not here. Alexandra's not here, and Madeline's not here. Unfortunately, that means we have to ask someone to be a secretary. I only have 2 people in this room to be a secretary. Which one of you would like to be the secretary?
I guess.
It's like,
No, he volunteered.
I haven't volunteered,
Yes,
but
you did. You said I guess.
I said I guess. That doesn't mean yes, me. No,
Good job,
but
Francisco. Thank you.
as long as I can
I
email
vote-
everything to Alexandra and she can type it.
well, as long as she's doing okay.
We'll talk about that.
I make a motion to make Francisco our recording secretary for this meeting.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Not I. What if I call Alexandra right now and ask her to go through the video and she can be.
How it works. But you said not I. Now I have to do this vote again.
Okay, I.
Motion passes.
You don't have much time, so.
I would do it, but I'm not allowed to because I'm the chairman. Can't be 2 things at once. All right, let's start. So the first thing we need to do in this meeting is we need to come up with an event calendar. We need to know what our events are, January through December. And we might be in the middle of the month right now, but the middle of the year right now, but we still need to start this from scratch from beginning to the end, because we need to know what we're doing and how we're gonna budget the money for it. So let's start. I'm gonna need your guys' help on this because despite my knowledge on everything else, I don't remember. What,
I gave you one.
Yeah, no, but I'm using it to write. for-
Oh, okay.
what,
Thank you.
there are some events the town hosts that we piggyback on, and I don't remember which ones all of them that they are. I know the Christmas one is one, and I know 4th of July is one.
I see them kind of different though, because the 4th of July, we're putting something on like specific. The Christmas one, we're having a table, so I would say it's a bit different.
Oh, no, I agree, but it's still something we're on our calendar of
Okay.
attending,
Got it.
and we
okay,
put a budget behind what we do when we're there.
Got it.
So, we gotta start from the beginning. So in January, is there anything that we do in January at all? I was kind of thinking January could be the months that we don't do anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
January is a little difficult because we normally don't meet in December.
Yes,
And we
Actually, we
don't
don't
meet in
meet in
January either.
December, but we don't meet in January. I think
Yeah.
that's usually how it goes, since our meetings are the first week of
Of the month.
the month. So we don't meet in January. So yeah, I would think maybe January we kind of leave it free.
Yeah, and then on our December meeting, we have everything planned for the Valentine's event, Painting with a Twist.
Yeah, February, but
we
one
do,
month at a
we
time.
do meet in January, because January is when we vote for who's gonna be on the board.
No,
Not
no.
necessarily. We could do it in February if we meet in February.
If you guys don't meet, this year, you guys did, you met the second week, I think it was.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we've met every month, we just take a couple of weeks off. I thought it was December we didn't meet. It's December because the council doesn't meet in December.
But you guys also met December.
Yeah,
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 we usually meet in
Because
December.
we
because
meet the
it's
first
the
week.
beginning. January is the one that's a bit like, do we not? January is always the iffy one.
Okay, so it's possible we meet, it's possible we don't. Either way, January is no events, so we're good with
Yeah.
that.
And if anything, if we do need to meet, then I would think it would just be like
subcommittee.
a special call where we kind of just vote if that were to be something that we need to have, if. In case we
Emergency
don't.
meeting, basically.
In case we don't.
Okay,
Okay, so I think January, at least for now, I think let's just leave it empty.
That's what I thought too, so we're gonna leave no events. All right, now February, I know
I
painting with a
usually-
twist,
By the way.
Oh, that was John.
Oh, I like it, John, the note thing. I like.
Do you want me to print out the calendar of events? It was for like this fiscal year that's like
Yeah.
almost done.
Yes.
But I mean,
yeah, yeah,
Yes, that would be really good.
so for February, we do painting with a twist, I know that.
Yes.
Yeah,
and by the way, you had a workshop this January
Oh. Okay.
on the 17th, 21st, around there.
I believe that's the one that we had with Audrey, right?
Behavioral workshop, I think.
That is something that we had said we wanted to try to have every month, or at least every other month. A workshop. Maybe every other month, so it doesn't feel too, or,
I thought we agreed all, and I think we forgot, we agreed that we wanted to produce a workshop.
mhm, yes. we
I
did.
think it was, it was every other month with the idea of it being a larger event. Where we could host it somewhere like the council chambers or something where we could have little reserves and people speaking.
So we could do that for January, then maybe we might want to put in a workshop so that we can start off the year with a workshop. I think that would be good.
okay. So
I
then,
think for right now, maybe we could think of doing it every other month, and then
I'm for
if
that,
anything, if later we decide, you know what, this is going really good and maybe we want to add it, that's always something that we can change later on. But at least for now, I'd say at least every other month. January, then it would be in March. I think that would,
thinking here. Okay, so then. If that's how we do it, we'll do a workshop in March, May. July. September. And November. Okay, so there'll be a workshop, January, March, May, July, September, and November.
and that actually, those sound like pretty good months.
Mhm. All right, so then February, we have painting with a twist.
Mhm.
Is there any other February events that we want to do or that we normally get involved with?
I want to say in February, that's all, I believe that's all we've ever done. I know she's gonna get the calendar of events. But I think that's, I know
I have
March,
Clary's not here.
right off the top of my head, so we don't forget, we usually do
Let me
the
go
health
here.
fair. With the elderly affairs, we usually do it, I believe it's usually in March, so that one is kind of contingent on when they, whatever they set.
Okay, I need to know when the Gigi's events typically are.
yeah, let me call her.
I mean, what, we can see it now when she does the calendar. I think it's better, we just look at the calendar and go from there.
Well, I'm gonna pull up the Hope for Autism stuff too.
Well, if it's not in the calendar, then I'll call her.
Yeah, because I don't think she's supposed to be in the meeting, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, but at least asking her for the Gigi's events, that's fine.
Yeah, see, I mean, we're not having her have conversations, so if you wanna
Yeah.
call her on the side, I don't think that's. enough.
Oh,
We need to know the date, so we're not going anywhere.
The budget, so we know that line items. Oh, okay, these are, oh, okay, good. So
And those are, yeah.
from
those-
this year, the ones that are
The
already set up.
fiscal year, yeah, it's almost like. You want to see for yours or no?
Yeah, I'm just trying to put them in order. This is confusing.
Yeah,
This one? School showcase is the first page. They're in order, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
It's 22, I think 22 first.
that is why I got confused. I'll be okay. I got it. I'm like, hold on, there's just that, what? You know what? I think I did
Gigi's
something.
event was in,
Gala?
no, the walk.
the walkathon is in
That was
May.
May.
Yes.
Now, the
But
cooking
let's try to
class,
go month by month, just so that we don't
Yeah.
get like all confused.
I am doing that. I just happened to come
if
across
you
it.
wanna stay for
Okay.
it. Better, well, no, that's in November. Is November here also?
Do we still work
No.
on fund inclusion?
No. That was a
It was
posting
all
of
her?
Jessie and we
Yeah,
like helped her put it on, but also as a Miami Lakes event, but in reality it was,
Okay, she doesn't even do it in my life, does she?
no.
no, it's been empowered.
It all depends where she gets an opening. At least that's like. Yeah, lady, she's been doing it in the Broward Arts Performance Center.
Is, so their March 8th is gonna be their gala. Hope for Autism is in March.
The gala is March 8th
Mhm.
for Hope for Autism.
Mhm.
There's a meeting at 7, right?
Yes.
Their talent show is in April.
So many things that- So one of the things, Gabby, that we were saying was to have a workshop every other month, at least for now, and I'll try to set it up that way. So it would be starting in January, so then January and then skip a month.
If we get caught up, I don't mind us starting the one in November. If you want. I mean, once we get caught up on all the things we're working on after our gala is over in September, I think in October, if we have the ability, we can start on that November one. If we want to kick things off this year. That'd be good. Okay, so I've got the talent show. They've got their Christmas party is gonna be in November. She hasn't posted it, but it would probably be in December. I'm just gonna put that down there. For Gigi's, I just need to know their gala and the cooking classes.
I just texted her, asking her, but
When you hear back, let me know. So the dance classes with Arts for Autism, that's year round, that's a program.
It is, but there is, I don't know, if during the summer, it doesn't happen.
We'll need to get an exact like schedule from what they do, so we can add it to our calendar, which will eventually be on the website. But for now, mine purposes, it's a program, so I'm not. It's like, we know what it's gonna cost
Yeah, it's not
us.
necessarily like a monthly
Right.
type, but we don't have
I
to put it on the
think it's
calendar.
only fall and spring. Because the invoice was for fall and spring.
I think there's 3.
Oh, winter? Maybe?
I believe there is. I think summer is the one that there isn't. I think it just so happened that it kind of was close enough where we just paid for 2, but I believe. I wanna say it's 3 times.
I really don't. I know for sure fall and spring, because that's what was mentioned in the minutes like a few months ago. I really don't know.
And since you have the budget there, is there a way to see if,
I mean, the only thing that I have is this. I
but
don't-
not the breakdown, right? There's no breakdown. That's one thing that would be very helpful to see what we spend, like our money on throughout the year, to see like what it, okay.
Thank you. Just texted you. Hey, how are you? Doing great.
It's February. The gala was in February.
Yes, it was.
Not saying it's gonna stay there, but we'll just assume it for now. Gigi's gala was in February. Okay, so we've done January. January is just the workshop. February is Penny with a Twist and the Gigi's Gala. What does happens in this town for February?
Okay, yeah, let's see. Sports team campground. Health forum. Is that, no, health forum? Okay,
The health
so
and
chamber,
wellness
so
fairs
that's not,
maybe you were thinking.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's in April.
but I believe we probably were doing it in March. I think this year they did it in April, but they were exactly, I think they postponed it. I
Yeah.
think it's what happened. Yeah. They do Black History Senior.
Something else in February that we're normally gonna be.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
We don't
Yeah,
work,
how
we don't
come
work
this
any
is-
event with giving gators or,
Yeah, we even said, like, I don't know, like, having it been in April because it's Autism Awareness Month.
Yeah.
For us, like, it would, I mean, if it could be March, that would be better in that. in
I
that
think they
regard.
did have to delay it this year.
Yeah, I'm almost sure, I remember something like that.
Yeah, we
So do
back
we-
to school stuff like that. And we're gonna do something with them for Christmas. I talked to Vivian about that. We'll have to bring it up in one of our meetings, but they're gonna have a children's zone at the Christmas lighting of the lights. Which is when we're, you know, how we had our little spot and
Yeah.
nobody knew we were there.
Yeah,
They have a children's zone,
okay,
giving gators. So I told Vivian, we need to talk to Giving Gators and say we want to partner up and have our table there. So that we have the Giving Gators next to the Special Needs Advisory Board
Yeah.
in the same spot.
yeah, and we could give out like the little fidgets and
That's
stuff like
where,
that. That
more
would be,
candy canes.
yeah,
yeah.
candy canes, that's nice, you know, but
But not
definitely,
800 boxes of them.
yeah, maybe not.
Not a whole year supply.
Okay, so,
Okay, so Penny with the Twist and Gigi's Gala is February.
okay,
We can always add to this down the road.
Of
For now, I
course.
think it's my
at
mind.
least, yeah, to have,
March is the biggie, is when workshop, there's gonna be a workshop in March. We have the health fair. And the Hope for Autism Gala.
Workshop. Health fair. Yeah,
I think there's anything else that you can think of for March, because I think that's it.
for March. I think that's it too, because we always do our table, so the health fair is very important for us to be there. And it's something we've done ever since we started. That was
Yeah.
actually our first event, SNAB.
And I want to expand on those now that we're. You know, pulling together, we have our tables, we have our own stuff, we should expand on what we do in that. Okay, so that's it for March.
I believe so.
April, Hope for Autism Talent Show. SFAX Walk,
The resource fair.
Resource Fair.
That's
Hope
way,
for
that's the
Autism.
Arts for Autism, the resource fair,
Hope for Autism what?
resource fair. Oh, Hope for Autism Talent Show.
Yeah, Hope for Autism Talent Show.
Let's try not to get confused, because we have Arts for Autism and Hope for Autism. So let's try like, because sometimes,
H for A for A.
yeah, just in case. Actually, that's what I'm doing now. Look,
That's what I'm doing.
HFA.
I abbreviate everything too. So we have Hope for Autism Talent Show, the SFAX Walk. And the the Arts for Autism Resource Fair.
And the resource fair?
It's Arts for Autism.
Oh, the Arts for Autism is a resource fair?
Yes,
Do we
which
get
is
involved,
for specifically for special needs, which is the one you went to this year.
do we get involved in the spring fling?
Mm,
We never have. We never have.
Do we want to?
I've gone to it and it's very chaotic. I consider the kids are kind of all over the place, and for the most part, once the egg hunt is done. It's the ponies and it's the petting zoo, like that's like the focus, especially because the lines are long. I didn't really see many tables out there. I don't even know if I saw any tables,
Well, did we want to try? to
unless we
organize
wanna
our-
do the sensory room, unless we wanna do that, but I don't know. I think for the
If we were
4th of
to-
July, I think
For the
is,
fourth, it makes
yeah.
sense. If we were gonna do something for the spring fling, I would want to section off a section. That we would do for special needs children, so it would be
but remember.
not a whole bunch of kids running in.
But remember with that, that's very tricky
okay.
because a lot of parents, they don't want their kids, being singled out, number one, because, oh, this is the special needs area, so they don't really want that.
Inclusion goes out
And
the
then-
window right there.
Exactly, then we're throwing away inclusion.
Inclusive. I hate being inclusive, you know that?
No, it's good, it's good. It's
Why
actually,
will it happen if we segregate one group? I don't know, but history might say something.
I don't-
You inclusion, all these kids start running over your kid, and then next thing you know, you're in jail.
but don't remember that that's her model.
I know,
That's
I
her,
know, I know.
yeah.
Let's just segregate one group and see how it plans out, right?
The thing is that, and you know,
I mean,
and that becomes difficult too, you know why? Because then if you're gonna have one area for the special needs children or kids with special needs, however the wording, at the end, are you gonna do it what age? Cause then
Yeah.
you're gonna have little ones and big ones.
you gotta break it down into sections and all that.
I think it'll complicate.
I think there's a lot of complications there. Then kids that use a wheelchair can't probably go, it's not an alternate wheelchair.
Something that I did see one time, and I kind of brought it up one time at a YTF meeting. I said that I went to a kind of like the spring fling New Strike Hunt, but in Doral, and they actually had an area for kids in wheelchairs. Now, I don't know if that's something, like instead of having it on the ground, they had it on hay. So it was on top of the hay, so the kids
Like
could go around and they could reach it.
Then-
That's what I was getting at.
Now, I don't know if that's something, you know,
Because then you have kids with probably a crutch or a walker, those walker type, they can't go on the grass. So it's, I think it's a lot of.
I don't know if it's too much logistics to have
Yeah.
something like that, maybe. Before we try to do that, we would have to maybe go to one and see how that they
Or
have it.
research other places that have done it, and so we can do something similar, but right now, I don't think it's something we can.
Yeah, I think right now, I don't know if we wanna add it up as of now,
That's fine, we'll
Yeah.
leave it at that then.
so
So,
then even that also has to be a certain age too, cause you know, you're not gonna have, you know. So that, I don't know if that complicates things.
that's
too.
fine with me, if you guys, you know, like I said, those are something that we can debate down the road if you guys want.
Yes, I think for now, let's leave it as not being a part of it.
All right, next on is May, I have a workshop in May, and there's gonna be Gigi's Walk.
Are we looking at the calendar though? I don't wanna miss it.
I'm looking at the calendar as we go along, yes.
Okay. I think in March, Women of Distinction. No worries. Sorry, Councilmember Fernandez.
Don't want to interrupt you. Thank you.
Sorry, that was going
Hey, living good, man.
Too informal.
sorry. Is that, you know, you just use.
I don't, oh, Councilman, sorry.
Councilmember Fernandez.
He's lost a lot of weight, he looks good.
Okay, so. Okay, let's move forward from the.
Okay,
Women of
from
Distinction.
May, I have, you said there was something with,
The gala is on
Award of
February,
Excellence, we've been participating in that. It started, this was their second year and we were part of it. Like actually even announced, we were part of the first one, we were part of this one as well, so that is something we should definitely put on our calendar.
and, let's see, so awards for excellence is gonna be on there, but also we have the senior art exhibit. Isn't that something that, I remember someone talked about us wanting to have art at the art exhibit, is that the
But
one?
not necessarily joining it, but doing our own. Vivian
Oh,
has mentioned
we want
at
to do our
one of the
own.
meetings,
Okay, okay.
correct.
okay, so we have Gigi's Walk is in March.
In March,
Yeah, she just
Okay.
texted us not in March.
oh, that's true, because they usually try to do it around March, because March 22nd is Down Syndrome Day. Or World Down
Yeah,
Syndrome.
but
So she's not doing it in May this year, she's doing it.
last year was, well, the first year we did it was in May,
Okay,
May 21st. This year, let me check Facebook. I just texted her if it was, if she was sure that it was in March, not in
would it
May.
say it here? No, right, because it
I
wasn't.
think it was in May. The walk,
It was in
This year
May,
too?
I believe so.
it was in May, I just looked at it.
Why did I think it was in March? I'm confused.
Okay, she's saying will be in March or April because May was too hot.
Okay, so
Okay.
take Gigi's Walk off your May list.
I put it in March. I don't know.
Yeah, wow.
I would hope so, because if she does it.
It would make
in
sense
April-
because 3/22.
May 20th was Gigi's walk.
Okay,
Yeah.
so she's saying it'll be either March or April because it was too hot.
Okay, so Gigi's Walk will be in March, we're gonna put it there for you.
Yeah, I just put it in March.
So we have, for May, we have the workshop and the awards of excellence, and I don't have anything else for May, do we?
For May. I'm trying to think.
And then the golf is in October.
The what?
Gigi's golf, she said Gigi's golf is in October and the cooking class is in August.
Okay, hold on, month by month.
Yeah, we
right?
can go. We'll go one by one.
Okay, paint a picture for mom, that's something they do that.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Near our- So May, I don't see anything else, and I'm trying to think.
So it's just our workshop of the awards of excellence.
something.
Okay. So let's move on to June. What do we do in June?
Beach.
Did we do anything?
Why can't we do it on? No, yeah, I just haven't made so far.
I was wondering what things we have
I
done.
just thought, I was like, why can't we do an event at the beach with the park that they open up for special needs with Sabrina?
Oh, you mean the one?
Yeah, but that would be a lot of logistics, transportation.
I would
That sounds a
say-
little difficult.
Why don't we just have an event over at the beach on, what is the name of that lake there?
Like Laura, like,
There's a beach on that lake right there.
I will do it. No, but that park has a ramp for and wheelchairs for people with disabilities.
That's the one they just finished building?
In
Yeah,
Miami
it's the Sabrina
Yeah.
Cohen Park.
Beach.
Sabrina Cohen, that's her, yeah. That would be kind of cool, but I think that's more of a school thing. I think it's more like what SBAC would do something like that, not us. We need to focus on what we do in Miami Lakes.
I was just about to do that. Yeah, like our events should take place in Miami.
Yeah,
Lakes,
but we
other
can
places-
Well, we can do an event for some of our residents that have special needs. They can meet us there.
Here's the problem,
But-
we don't have the insurance for that.
No, and it's a lot, like but I think really, cause okay, one of the main things, we have the dance class, why do we have the dance class here? So that people don't have to travel.
Oh, no, I
You know,
get it,
so
but we don't have a beach, so that's what I'm saying. There's something that,
Not an
I know.
accessible beach, but we do have a beach.
I don't know.
We have several beaches on these lakes. I've seen them when I drive by them, so we could do something on a beach if we wanted to, but not right now.
Personally, I don't think that's something, I mean, we can talk, I think maybe that would be something we would discuss among the whole board, cause but I don't know.
I just saw a senior field trip to Marlins game and thought about that.
Yeah, but they already have like all of that covered and they get like certain buses donated through Leon, I think Leon or something.
I know exactly.
I know they have like,
We haven't made those partnerships yet,
we
and we
have it.
talked about doing that, but we have to get the core things we've been working on in a motion system so that they're functioning on their own
Yeah.
before we start doing those projects.
Yeah.
Because if we're gonna get a department to give us a bus to take people to the beach, which is totally fine with me, I think that would be awesome. All this stuff that's running right now needs to be. What's the word for it?
Autopilot.
On autopilot. It needs to be on autopilot. Right now, it's not, because we kind of don't really, we're allowing them to just run it without even putting ourselves over there to make sure it's functioning properly. And I know that's hard on all of us because it's, we have so many things that we're doing, so. I just texted Vivian. We'll see if there's anything that she thinks about June, but I don't see anything in June.
Can we partner up with the Father's Day fishing tournament?
Actually, I had a guy reach out to me a couple days ago with the Fishing for Autism program, and they were looking to see if they could put one in here. So that's a possibility.
But like to do it the same day, you mean, or to do it on a separate, I would think,
Pretty sure they'll wanna do it on a
Their
separate
own
day,
day.
because I'm sure it's gonna be a business for them. But
Well, it's a nonprofit. I don't think it's a nationwide nonprofit. I don't think they care about that. They're just,
because when we partner, like, when we're gonna do an event, if we're supposed to be doing with like nonprofit. Unless they wanna put it on themselves, and that's a different thing.
I don't see why we couldn't though.
Yeah,
Make it a Father's Day event too and join them. Where we could say it's the fishing with autism Father's Day event with Town of Miami Lakes and whoever's in charge of the fishing event. Whatever committee does that one.
do keep in mind, it's a lake.
it's there in Optimus Park,
No, I know, I'm
in our,
just saying,
in our marina.
cause,
Oh, it's
cause-
not, it's a Grand Dairy.
Where?
It's the big one right there in the center.
Oh, really?
It's at the, It's-
Didn't they do it a lot?
Yeah, it's
I
an
believe they
optimist.
did.
It says right here, Grand Dairy Lake,
Oh,
Maybe that's what the lake is called.
it's right there in the wall, Grand Dairy Lake, the one behind Chipotle,
oh.
the Veterans Park's right by next to it.
I
So,
always
I don't
thought,
know.
I always thought
That's
they did it
something
here at the
different.
marina,
Me too.
and I've seen the photos there as well, so, yeah.
Maybe they moved it this year. I don't know if that's where it is. Either way. I mean, yes, we could. Do you want to tentatively put it down on our list or do you want us to wait?
Yeah, let's put it on the list, because if we can join forces with them,
All right, we'll put it down on the list and
so that will be June.
that would give us a Father's Day event, which we don't have, so that would be nice.
Okay, so.
What else we have in June?
See anything else?
I don't think this would be nice. Okay, let's move on to July. In July, we have another workshop and we have the 4th of July event at Veterans Park. I really feel like we are missing things that we do.
I know, that's,
It's May.
because that's what I was wondering, like, what did we as a board do? Because that's what I don't, I mean,
I can only remember certain things that we've done, and the ones that we've done are hanging with a twist. The twist, wow, that's pretty bad, John.
I know you've spoken about doing another painting with a twist,
Yeah, that was gonna be
but
more
we've
of
spoken about it. We've said, oh, maybe doing 2 or maybe 3 a year, so,
we talked about doing 2 of them a year.
so
We were gonna do one in February, and we were gonna do one in like November.
should we put a painting with a twist here?
I'll bring it when we get down there.
Because anyways, this is something we need to bring to the board regardless, so this is something, that we all have to vote on, because right now we're just brainstorming basically.
What do we do? Special needs wise, like, what do we do?
That's,
I'm trying to,
I think we've kind of been a bit. And I think
MIA, it's not good.
back to school, no.
I think late, okay, I'm gonna start since when I was here, so I think either late October. I think it was late October, you guys had a workshop,
okay,
the vocational
vocational rehab,
that
okay,
November. Might have just been. Veterans,
I know September we have the gala,
When is the
yes,
Veterans Parade?
Mayor's Gala is in September,
yeah,
When is the Veterans Parade? Is that November?
they always do
I
that,
think so.
November.
November,
It's
that's
like the
November,
10th or something.
Yes.
It's like,
November 11 is
Yeah, like-
Veterans Day.
yeah,
yeah,
that we've
that
always
was
done.
it for November. December,
We did the Main Street Lights.
yes,
yes, we did
Festival of
the
the
Christmas
Lights,
show.
which isn't it usually late November or was it in December?
I think it's November,
I think it's like the weekend of Thanksgiving. Like
I think
that
I
Saturday.
saw. I think I saw it being in November.
Festival of the Lights,
Mhm. And it should be on a Saturday, that I recall.
yeah. November 19th, it
Yep.
was,
Yep, you were right. So the festival of lights, not,
in 2022.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is, I'm sorry, I'm thinking, February already, let me skip that.
It was in 2022.
Yeah,
No
but I
kidding.
think I saw that it was gonna be in November this year also. But I don't know why I feel like I saw.
I mean, I think it usually is.
Yeah, let's put it as November.
It kind of
Because
depends
the
on
point
when
is to have the
Thanksgiving
lights
falls.
on or when December rolls
Yeah, that's
in.
November.
So they usually do it somewhere like before Thanksgiving to have it already set by then, so. Yeah, so let's
Okay.
put it as part of.
So we have nothing in May.
Hold on a minute, no. In May, we have workshop and we have awards.
Oh, we're correct.
In June, we're gonna do the Father's Day fishing program. In July, we have,
program or day?
I'm sorry, event.
Okay, okay, like, hold on.
I said it wrong. July is, a workshop, the 4th of July, party. And back to school. We did back to school with Gators. We gave them some stuff to go out.
Okay.
We should do better
I
than
think
that.
we did though was just our flyer. I don't think
I
we
think
did.
so.
But
Yeah, because we didn't have things ready. and-
yeah,
and
so for
that-
next year, we know that it's coming in July. We're not gonna just do a flyer next year. We'll do more.
Now,
Do
we don't wanna do too much because it's not necessarily everyone from Miami Lakes.
I know, but isn't it done in the Miami Lakes High School?
Actually, it was done right here.
Yeah, I think so.
It's not right here.
But what I'm referring to though is,
I know, but I don't mind if we, like, let's say we did 1,000 spinners or something with our logo on it.
Yeah, we have to start ordering things.
That's it, like, the spinners and a flyer about our program, I don't like that. Cause what's that gonna harm if a couple of people outside of Miami Lakes get it when 3/4 of them are from Miami Lakes?
less.
What's wrong with the people in Miami Lakes? So they like free stuff?
No, I'm not, no, I'm
This
saying
is
that,
expensive free stuff, yes.
what I'm trying to say is, we do get our funds for Miami Lakes, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, the sadly,
But this is the only back to school event that they do here. It's not like we can do our own.
why not?
Even though something that we can do is maybe add something to our resource fair, because then that would be specific to our special needs family,
Yeah, but the resource fair is in April, people are still in school.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be a back to school, though, it could be, like when they go to the resource.
I'm
fair.
fine with that.
But
but
we can put that, let's
What
put
I
it,
was thinking was that we were gonna do that anyway, like, in all of our events, we're gonna do something
Yes.
unique now.
of course,
Cause we now know
But
we're
that-
gonna be.
I think that one, because it's our event specifically, because a lot of these other things is kind of like we're adding to, or we're being a part of, but this is something that we're actually putting on, even though we're partnering with Audrey, but this is like big for us, because we're also having a resource fair at the same time, so this is like a bigger, I think it should be on a higher scale,
Okay,
like what we give.
all right.
But
we
let's
still
put the
agree.
back to school
back to
giveaway, let's put that as well.
All right, so that's all I had for July.
So for backpacks, we need to, okay. Oh, wow, 6:31, okay,
August is Gigi's cooking class, and I thought that would be perfect for us to be doing our special needs art exhibit. I think we should do it in August, because everyone's going back to school, families are starting to go back to that lifestyle.
then again, they might be still on vacation too.
No, I mean, at the end of August.
Oh, at the end of August,
Right.
okay,
So like right when school's already started,
okay,
when you have this art fair and everybody's getting that feeling like, oh, I'm excited, It's kind of like a dead zone of events anyway, so that's a perfect time to do it.
and we don't have anything else, so it's really Gigi's cooking classes were,
Right, which they're gonna be winding down at the end of that. And then in September, we have a workshop and our gala. I think that should be it for September, even if there's anything else we wanted to do.
yeah, because just the gala is
The
big.
gala is enough. The gala is enough to drive us crazy.
And then the workshop, because September we do have a gala, we might want to do just that one, maybe in September. Or maybe even in October.
Well, I was keeping them in that every other.
Yeah, the every other month, but the reason I say it is because in September we have the mayor's gala, so just to be open with it. Just say,
Now, when do we have the dance classes?
I believe it's 3 different semesters, I think it's.
Because we
3
haven't-
semesters that they have.
No,
because it's
they're
once
not
a
going on-
year.
They're not going on this list.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
It's a program. These are our events.
okay,
So what what we're doing now is we're scheduling out our events, and then we can talk about we can list out our programs, and they'll have
Yes.
their own specific dates.
Yeah.
So September, possible workshop, definitely the gala. We could take a break from workshops if we wanted to in September. That's fine with me too.
But let's leave it there for now.
I just wanted to mention,
Yes,
they do have fall, winter, and spring
okay,
dance class.
okay, that's what I. Yeah, so it's 3 different.
Um,
I don't see it here, but I think I remember Vivian saying that the art class, not the art class, what is it called? Animation.
Animation
That
class.
animation class was gonna start in. It is there, I didn't see it,
Sir,
and it's really big too.
it's getting ready to start. It's the back and forth conversations, which is really cool.
Yes, they responded to the email. I believe the contract was ready. They sent it, I think, like earlier this week, if not the end of last week.
Okay,
It's almost there.
okay.
Okay, so then September is the workshop and the gala. October is Gigi's golfing event. And the I almost forget her name. What's the nice lady in the building that
Oh my God,
you don't know her name,
Bianca,
Bianca. What is her company?
Little Angels,
No way.
But what is this?
the
Halloween
Halloween event, which we already started working in this week.
Every year we donate toys and with our booth at the Halloween event at the youth center. So
It's
that's
like a little resource, bunch of behavior therapists, speech therapists, like therapy centers. They go in and they give away toys and candy for the kids. It's like a little Halloween
Yeah, okay.
walk around the park for the kids.
So this is who again? What's the name?
it's Little Angels. We have
So
Gigi's Golf and the Little Angels Halloween party.
Now, October is Disability Awareness Month, so all disabilities. So that's why I was kind of
We wanted
wondering,
to do something, didn't we? We said we
Yes.
wanted to do something fun. but
I
what
think
was
the
it?
art exhibit was actually spoken of
Yeah.
being done in October. Because it's
the,
Oh,
Disability Awareness Month.
and it's also the Coconut Grove Arts Fest. So we
Okay.
have art people
Move
in
it.
town.
just move it from August to October.
So then in August, we don't have anything now, because the cooking
No, the
class is
Gigi's.
not ours. Yeah, but
Oh.
it's not ours, is what I'm trying to say. But
Yeah, personally, then we don't have an event for us to put on. So since there's so many events going on in November, let's move painting with a twist to August. Okay,
Okay,
because we have a lot of stuff going on in November. So we'll do painting with a twist in August. That's our second painting with a twist. It's gonna be in August.
I believe in October, they usually do, the Hope for Autism does something else in October.
I have hope for autism in December, but not in October. Are they gonna do something, you think?
I do think they are. I'm trying to see here. Yes, October 7th.
Okay,
Hope for Autism Autumn Fashion Show.
okay. Good call. And mind you, some of these events are not our specific events,
Exactly.
but I want us to do something with it, more than just, hey, we donated. I'd like for us to find a way to be a part of it if we can.
The difficult part, at least with the Hope for Autism, is that they already have their families, and as a matter of fact, they even have a wait list. So if we wanted to like, hey, we want to open it up, I don't think we can do it. I don't think we'll be able to do something like that.
No, I mean more like us putting something with our name on it, or having a banner there or something. I don't know, just giving people recognize that we're there.
Oh, okay.
Rather than
I
just
see.
disappearing into the background.
Got it. I see what you're saying. I mean, usually we do donate the food. That's usually like the part that we do, but.
No,
that-
you
that
can know
sounds
it's
good.
kosher.
No, that's
See,
fine.
I don't mind donating the food if now we bring our table in with our tablecloth and put the tablecloth down and put the food on top of it, so at least people know. And then we can put our pamphlets, like right there, next to the food where people can grab it if they want. That at least something to show that we didn't just donate, but we participated. And that way, families that are in Miami Lakes can grab a pamphlet and grab some food.
Can we, in those events, can we sign people up? At least, okay, not sign up, but at least, hey, would you like to be part of the registry, what's the new name?
Safety program.
The
Safety
safety program,
program.
thank you. So just get their name and phone number so we can have Officer Amador call them.
Only if he does it.
We can't do it.
Well,
No,
first we would have to speak to the organizer of the event before we even. But we definitely
should.
should bring that up in our meeting.
We should be able to do it, because if we're sponsoring the food, let us at least be there. Because if not, why are we sponsoring? Why are we giving them money if we can't be there?
Well, one of the main reasons is because a lot of our families in Miami, most of the families are in Miami Lakes. So they're already putting something on that's a social event, so we're helping, have that happen. Exactly, kind of like what
Like what
Gigi's saying
Gigi's.
as well. Now, what you're
That's what I
going
said, what I said.
with Gigi's, we do get some type of
Banners and stuff.
recognition and banners. So yeah, I understand
Yeah.
where you're coming from.
I think we just never asked them for it. That's-
Yeah,
We've never
yeah, I
said,
don't think,
because when Vivian was making decisions to sponsor these things before I was even involved, we didn't really, as we're still a young group, it's just like, hey, can we sponsor you? Didn't think about what we needed to get from it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So now that's when we come back around, say, yeah, we want.
Yeah, we're
sponsor-
giving them money, but
We want our table. to-
we need to grow as well, so just being there is like, hey, would you like to be part of the program? Perfect, let's just get your name and number, we'll call you in the week and we can. Explain to you how it works, or we'll send, or at least we'll email you the form for you to sign up, and
Okay.
it's. Contacts that we're building, and at least the people know we're there, and also we're growing our newsletter.
Okay, we'll do that.
Just wanted to mention, I found minutes from October. So. Events, November 6th was the Veterans Day Parade, vocational rehab. October 20th, that was the workshop. And Halloween event.
Yep.
That's what I have there.
All right, so we've got that. So the art exhibit is gonna take place in October. Hope for Autism Fashion Show at Little Angels and Gigi's Call.
Now, are we doing, so we're gonna be doing that this year, because we're doing like a whole calendar, but we still have the rest of the year. So are these things that we're gonna,
There
whatever-
are gonna be things that we do this year too.
okay, the reason why I say it is because one of the very important things we need to do is ahead of time already have this, so that they can promote, the marketing and all of
That's
that.
the goal.
Yeah.
These, when I'm thinking, these events to me
now-
are solid events. These
Because
are
right now
events
we're
that
in
are-
June. So we would need to really get on the ball. Actually, we're in July, what am I saying?
Yeah. It's like, so
need
Gigi's
to get-
looking, we already took care of.
The workshop will not happen this month, so
We're not having a workshop.
that,
this
that would
month.
be for next year, yeah, because we're July 20th.
And,
not gonna
and we still, we haven't even worked on that second painting with a twist, so we're not gonna do that in August.
We might be able to pull it off if we do it towards the end of August, like,
We have a presentation to make to council for our mid-report. And to clear up all of the budget problems, then we go straight into the gala. So in my opinion, it would be best if we just waited, get all this stuff cleared, and all these programs, make sure they're all functioning, because we've got, I think, what, 2 more that are just sitting there waiting to go, that haven't been finished yet.
what I like about doing it is, and of course, what we're bringing this back. But one of the reasons I would like to do it is, yes, we're part of the 4th of July event and the back to school, we gave the flyers, but now. Come August, we don't have anything. June, we didn't do anything. I don't know, I just feel like it's a little empty.
Well, we have to make the decision
But you know what?
by
Let-
next week.
I would say let's put it there, and we will be having our next meeting.
Yeah, well, remember,
Next
this
week.
calendar starts basically in January, so we're doing this for January and for 2024.
No.
No.
She's right.
No, some of these things are gonna be happening the rest of this year, that's.
I know, but most of a lot of the events are for 2024,
Of course, yeah.
so.
But
If I
But
could get-
the
if I could
art
get-
program, the art exhibit in October. I think we're a little bit late for that one. I would love to have it this year.
No, I think. We could still cut it off. The painting with a twist, for the most part, it fills up quick, so that's why I'm not too concerned if we have too much marketing or not. The art exhibit would be the one that we.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
More marketing for, but Painting with a Twist
And
usually
organizing.
goes out quick. You know what I mean?
If we can get them to tell us what, if they have a spot open.
Of course, that would be like, yeah, we would need to have that information ASAP. That would be great, John, if you can find out. And then at our next meeting, okay, they have this date. Is that something that we're gonna do? Are we gonna be able to pull this off? Because we don't need too much planning for it, especially we've done it already a few times, so we kind of already know the logistics. So there's not too much of that going into it.
Gabby, excuse me, is there a way that we can find out if we can do the art exhibit here and availability for dates in October? Like towards the end of October?
Where would you like to have it?
We were talking about doing it here in City Hall.
Yeah, so in,
Yeah, the hallways were,
How have they been doing, like the other committees?
I really don't know.
So I think maybe finding out how they've done it, so then maybe kind of do the same.
Okay.
And I would actually like to get an idea, like how many people have come. I don't know, because I think that would be good to know too.
we have,
But it would be nice. It would be nice because we'll be having something in October and we would be, whoever get a peek, you know, can bring it and that would be nice. I think it's a good idea.
I think you have enough time. If we do it in the middle of October. You have enough
Also-
time to get people to,
I'll tell you right now. for
I
the
think
thing.
so too. I think so too, because we would have all of August, all of September, and then. We would do it, yeah, I think mid-October sounds good, yeah, because towards the end, there's gonna probably be a lot of Halloween events.
if we decide to do that, I would like for two people to give us paintings that they intend to display. To put at the gala. Say, these are exhibits of paintings that we're gonna have on display. At our art exhibit coming up next month, so make sure you plan to be there.
No, but the gala is the month before. The art exhibit would be happening in October.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. If we get two people that have already said yes to the October one. To bring their stuff to the gala in September, we can have it on display and people walk in, they can say, come see the autism or the special needs.
Oh, I see what you're saying, like already
Promotion.
marketing for the next,
Right.
oh, that sounds good, great
So that's
idea.
what we need to do. We need to have
Okay.
it like in the front, when people walk in, they're like, this is artwork done by students with special needs in our community. That's gonna be part of a big display we're doing in October.
Okay, I see what you're saying, I was thinking, okay.
Well, during the gala, the people that go to the gala, we can give them an invite.
Yep.
We can give an invite for the,
Well, and we're gonna print out a calendar of events thing too for that, for people to take. So they can know when this calendar will be moved to Word, and then it's gonna be sent to Gabby, and then it's gonna be sent to the creative department to look really fancy. And that way, when we get to the gala, we can hand this out and be like, don't forget, these are all the things that we're participating in.
you know,
And we're planning on doing more, and we can also put, because you know what, I think that would also be nice. Because then it'll show them what we're doing, what we've done and what we're working on, so you're here and you're helping sponsor all of this. Right. That would be nice,
Okay. Did we go through October already?
yeah,
yes, we did.
November is workshop,
veterans
Veterans Parade and the Festival of Lights.
and, hold on, workshop.
Then
Festival,
parade.
lights. 5K,
Is that when you wanna have the 5K?
I think it's perfect. November, it's fresh outside, it's not hot, it's not cold. We have
And it's a
a,
month before the reindeer run, right?
yeah,
All right, so we'll start into working with Manny and Mayor Bovo
Well,
on that.
first we need to vote on it. Before you,
I still have to get them to say, yes, we want to do it before we can vote on anything.
well, at least it's put
but
on
don't
the
you first
calendar.
have to vote for them, you to bring,
Mhm.
take it to
I
them?
would just.
Yeah, because what
Which
if
is
we
the
say,
first
Well, I've
next
already
week.
had I've already had the conversation with them, but
I understand
They
that,
need the-
but let's say that you talk to them, and then as a board, we're like, maybe not, and then you already spoke to them.
oh, okay, all right.
I don't know, I'm not saying that anyone's gonna say no to it, I'm just saying, what if?
I mean, we can vote on it, because if they say no to it, then we don't do anything anyway, so it's fine.
Or, you know what?
No.
No, no, you know what? Talk to them. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Oh, no,
Whatever
see
you
how
think
this
works.
is. Oh, okay.
Whatever you think
All right.
works.
Is this how it is?
No,
No, I'll do it your way.
nah, don't
I'm
put it through that.
gonna do it your way. December, Hope for Autism, because that's all I have.
Me too.
They have an event now over here. So these are the city events that we could look at, okay?
Yeah,
Mrs. Claus book reading. That sounds really cool. How could we help make that inclusive? And should we be a part of that?
Where are you?
the beginning, the first page, right?
Yep.
Actually, it might be even the second page. Is
Oh.
it November or December, John?
It's on the bottom of
Yeah,
the sheet.
that's cool.
You know what it is that I keep looking over here instead of up here, so I'm missing stuff. Sorry about that. Okay.
Oh, I forgot that.
Part.
In November, they have the bike ride.
They have a few bike rides.
Yeah, they do. They have a few.
The funny hat thing, bike ride,
Well, there was one that we were gonna be a part of.
the bike rodeo.
Like the
Bike
big
rodeo.
one, yeah, the bike rodeo, which I think didn't even get to happen this year.
Yeah, they have the funky hat bike ride on January 14th.
What is a school showcase?
You know what?
Oh, that's other schools. They come out and they have like a table and, like information about the school. I haven't been to it, but I've been invited to it.
Sports team bike ride.
But that's like the schools, even though
I mean, we should inform our special needs schools in the community to be there.
Yeah,
SFAX, Angels Reach.
I would think they would be there, but I don't know.
They probably don't know about it.
yeah.
They should, because this is like a big thing. They
Should
put-
is the keyword.
No, of course, yeah, let's not assume.
I'll make sure we find a way to inform them.
Yeah,
All right, so Mrs. Claus book reading.
I like that.
Do you think we should be involved in that?
Why not?
I believe that's something that the Cultural Affairs Committee does something with. We can put it and we could get probably more information from Madeline. She could tell us more about that.
Let's do it, because I think that would be really sweet.
And they spelled Claus wrong, but okay,
See.
just they.
We have any movies at the park?
Actually, no, I think it is right. Is it just with S or is it?
I don't think it has an E. E is like the grammar.
Like Claus, yeah, okay, sorry.
I think it's one S.
Yeah, thinking about it, right, yeah.
The Santa Claus.
It's one of
and-
those that when you see the word, you're like, it's misspelled, and then you're like, wait. maybe
Well,
it's
there's
not.
3 clause. There's like the Christmas clause, clause like the grammar, and then clause like with a W, like
Yeah.
clause.
Uh-huh, yeah, but like this one,
You make me laugh, you know that.
No, but hey, listen, she's right.
yes. So you were saying the movies at the park?
Yeah,
One thing that I want to say about the movies at the park is you can barely hear when you're in the back.
well,
Yes, you did mention that last
Yeah.
month.
Yes.
that's something that we can fix, but when I was in
And I
DD,
don't remember if they, I think they did have captions. Because
They-
if they don't have captions, then that's, I
For the
don't
movie?
remember.
Yeah,
I went to
they-
the
Oh, I don't know, I
Encanto
haven't
one.
gone, but
I went to the Encanto, but I don't remember. I don't remember not being able to hear.
Is movies at the park a one-time thing, or is it a yearly thing, or? is it
They
weekly
do
thing?
it, they do it a few times.
so when I was in DD's, we had Zach, the actor that has Down syndrome from Peanut Butter Falcon.
Yes.
He went to DD's and he went to DD's, like showed
Here in
up
Miami?
Yeah.
Nice.
and we came up with the idea of doing movies at the park, showing Peanut Butter Falcon, and he will be there screening the movie. He loved the idea, but he said that it had to be after October, so wouldn't be as hot.
Okay,
So we can take that into consideration. We can, I can't find the contact again, probably must have it, but I know who the lady that brought him, who he is.
I have a better idea, but forget the movies at the park idea. Why don't we take, we were talking about the Father's Day fishing, that's a long shot, we don't even know if they would agree to it. But why don't we do in June? Why don't we do a sensory movie day? And we partner up with the theater in Main Street and we rent out the whole room for anyone with special needs to come in, and we'll play back-to-back movies that we want for, like you can come at this session or come at this session, and we'll play Nemo and something else. Something like that. Would that be cool?
Yeah,
We could do
Now, how
it,
can you-
because it's the middle of summer, everybody's out of school. To say it's our special needs, it's our special inclusivity day.
How can you control the ones with special needs that are gonna go to the movie versus typical children that will wanna go to the movie?
Well, we're renting out the room for one, and two, just like with Paying with a Twist, we limit it to people with special needs only.
And they all have to come with a parent or a
parent.
guardian or an adult.
Right, just like with Paying with a Twist.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, for them not to just come drop off their, we have to make sure that we really
Yeah,
state
no,
that.
it has to be, it'd be the same thing with Paying with a Twist. You have to be there, you have to be with your child.
Exactly.
And what we'll do is we'll do two
Well,
children.
Child or adult, because
Or adult.
remember, we
I
need
know.
to open it up.
I have a better idea for you.
Believe me, I
I
understand.
have a better idea for you on that one.
What?
It's something I wanted to do.
Air conditioned.
Everyone's
no,
one
no,
up each other.
No,
Come
no,
on.
no, no, no. And this piggybacks of what you were saying, this idea, I was working it with Bianca last year. We didn't do it because it's a lot of logistics, but if you guys jump on board, it'll be so much easier. Movie theater, same idea, doing a sensory related type of movie for kids and young adults, but we have, and it should be done during the day, we'll have inside the movie theater tables, and we'll give each family like a little passport. And it's the Miami Lake Special Needs Passport, and they have to go to every table. And every table that's there offers services for people with special needs, and then they get stamped. By the last table, when they have the last stamp on their passport, they get their free ticket. So it's like a,
No,
Honestly, I mean, that sounds like an event that maybe. Personally, sorry, I think it should just be because. For some kids or even for some people, that have special needs, that might be a bit overwhelming. Like, oh, you have to do these things first, like we're putting like regulations, like, okay, if you don't do this, then you don't get your ticket.
Yeah, we can't do that.
Personally,
or that, like a map, like a treasure hunt.
they
They
can
go
do that
to
for a
each
treasure
table.
hunt and they get some prizes.
But
Their price is their ticket. That's
No,
like
no, no,
here.
I-
tickets free.
if anything, something optional, but not something that you need to do for this.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Okay.
and I think that mixing both things, I don't know, I don't know.
I wouldn't mind doing. Something like that, if they, with the theater, let us have a space in the front where people could put up the tables in front of the. Heading to that theater, and you could do something fun like that to collect a prize, maybe a spinner, maybe whatever, before you go into your movie, sure. But the actual movie itself, no, we need to say as a town, we're putting it on for free.
Exactly, and I think if we do something like that, I think it should be better afterwards. Because I think it might be a little too much,
Yeah.
I
It's gonna become overwhelming.
even the spinners, like, let's say maybe they got the spinner and then now they're throwing it across the room, or they don't wanna put it away when the movie's on.
That's right.
Or something like that, I think, I don't know, I think that the movie idea, I like it, I really do, I think that idea, again, we bring it up and,
Throw in
oh,
spinners like ninja stars, huh? That's a cool idea.
guys, we haven't done anything with the budget, we're supposed
not
to have
gonna-
the line item.
We're not, I'm gonna have to manually do it on a.
No, we need to vote, like what items,
Can't vote at this meeting.
I'm sorry, no, not vote, like we need to come up at least with the ideas. Of, I don't,
No, what we had talked about was we needed the events to know where they go. I just need to know, we've got all of our events are done. I need to know what our programs are. What are our programs?
okay, so the programs are,
So we have art for autism.
Yes.
We'll have animation classes.
now, do the animation classes, yes, they're right here. Didn't say.
Yeah, she fortunately put that on there for us. We have the workshops. Those are events, but they're also programs.
No, John, yeah, I think,
No, okay.
no. Workshops, yeah, workshops.
I
would
think
be
it had them
program.
under training.
Yeah, so I don't think program would be the right,
So what other programs did we agree to do?
How long will
Oh, the dojo guy.
the dojo that's still up in here.
And wasn't there one more?
We had the Miami-Dade County, but I don't know whatever happened with that. Remember that they
The
would
school,
come out,
the program, the class,
We dropped
Yeah.
that one because it was too complicated.
yeah,
extremely.
But there was something else.
The animation, the Lego, the,
oh, the Snapology.
Snapology. We haven't finalized anything with that. Is there anyone else that we had submit. and is there anything
We
else been
also,
submitted?
I remember once upon a time, the autism, the blind date autism something.
Autism spectrum,
Yeah, no.
Dating the spectrum.
Dating spectrum. I'm sorry, no, don't worry, it's like so many
That
different names.
Dating on a spectrum would be an event, it's not a program.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be a program either,
So it
okay,
would
the
just be-
Snapology. would be.
Snapology would be, so we needed to,
But we never got any contract or anything from them, so I don't even know if we wanna put it on our list.
Yeah,
Cause there's nothing quite set.
we
No,
have,
Tojo, we do have the contract, we just don't have the date.
I think they were for Snapology, they were gonna be in contact with Manny, but he hasn't told me anything.
Okay,
and
already running the program, we
Yeah,
were
they
supposed to
it's just
piggyback.
more-
and H two
yeah, but they
O.
wanted us to help them, I think
And
with
they want, the
something
lady wanted us to cover the expense of the
of that.
behavioral
ABA,
analyst that would
okay.
work with the students.
And H two O.
H2O, that's right, that was the one that Gigi brought up, or
Yeah.
not Gigi.
Yeah, he's a
Which
board
I
member.
think you guys said to give like a few months,
Yeah.
you guys can like organize everything and like get these programs like
Yeah.
finalized.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put them down as tentative, they're not starting yet.
okay,
So the ones that are starting are arts for autism, animation classes. and the
H2O digital arts is that
Yeah.
the music one.
the music,
Yeah,
okay, I remember. when they came.
Okay, that's programs.
yeah.
So. What I have to do, what I'm gonna have to do for the next board meeting is I have to figure out. Where to place the 9,330
Yeah.
that we just got back, and where it should go and how it should be divided. I also need to learn all these numbers and I don't know, God, I hate numbers.
Okay, you can use this to like kind of see like what you have left, like the smallest amount as of right now is social and recreation.
Yeah. Grants and aid, that's what
Actually,
it was.
the smallest one is training,
No, the like the available budget.
I
No,
apologize. I was looking over here, it's okay.
Grants and aids,
Oh, I saw, oh my.
that's the one we forgot.
Which one?
Grants and aids. Those
Grants
are the
and
ones-
aids are the GGs, I believe, the GGs and
The
the,
GGs and our arts for our hope, sorry, GGs and hope for autism, are those gonna be grants? Or are they events that we
No.
put on?
yes, I believe they're grants, because we're,
Because we're donating to
Donating.
their event versus the
Yeah.
ones that we put on, which is like our workshops.
which
and
are community programs. Actually, I think our would be under training, our workshops would be under training,
Okay, so the workshops are gonna fall under training,
right? That's
I
what
think
you
that's
said,
what you guys have
okay.
mentioned.
so
So,
community awareness
or
is
what,
our marketing budget, okay?
now
that's for
community
us.
awareness, would
That's
the
for us.
workshops be also?
No. The community awareness is our marketing budget, it's our bottles,
Okay,
our bags, our flyers, that's our workshop budget.
okay,
I'm
so
sorry,
training would be our workshops.
And then the programs are programs, that's gonna be the ones that we just listed up above, art for autism, animation, and the dojo. Social and recreational, those are our events,
Penny with a twist,
yeah. That's our event, so, our events,
now, when we go to the different events, would, no, that's not considered. That would be community awareness, when we, like, the 4th of July, what would that go under?
because it's a town event, it's our events,
So it would be so,
it would still be under social and recreation.
social and recreation.
Because that's,
Okay.
it's an event that the town is doing, but we're partnering with them.
Okay, so 4th of July will fall under that,
The only thing we did not discuss was training.
yeah, but I think,
We have a budget for training, but we just don't have a plan for training yet. We have to work on it. We have to do a plan for training.
It's 7:02.
I know. So does that make sense? So, okay, final thing to note here. Awareness is our marketing, our programs are our programs, our social and recreation is our events that we put on, or we work with the town on. Training is our training for training the people with special needs. And grants and aids are gonna be the events that we sponsor, GDs, Arts for Hope for Autism, and et cetera. Does everyone agree with that?
yeah,
Okay, I will take this, I will take this, I'll take this, and I will combine it together and put it into something that looks more sensible, and then when we bring it back next week for our regular meeting, everyone can vote to say yes or no to what they want, make the changes to it. And then we can move forward to writing it.
And I think something else that we're gonna need is. Putting the things in each category and then putting a number as well, since we already have this. And then one of the big things that we need to think about is ordering. Like all our marketing stuff, especially whatever toys. So we can constantly have that already, so, okay, this event is coming up, cause sometimes it has happened where, oh, the Christmas event, oh, yeah, let's be a part of it. We already have our stuff.
Yeah, we need to have an inventory.
Yeah. Exactly,
Right.
have an inventory, thank you.
So I can come up, I can write down a quote with everything that we want to order.
Yeah,
I
cause
already got most of the prices.
that's a big thing for us too. Okay.
And the thing is, those things, we can put our name, on the packaging, we can put our name, the website, so.
And I'm gonna go through these budgets and determine what needs to be moved where, because some of them need to be like, social and recreation is really low, and that's where we do our events out of, so we're gonna need to put a lot into it.
Mhm.
Training can be very little because we're not doing training right now. We can always move money in there later. So definitely the 9,330 is gonna go into the social and recreation. That's to give.
Yeah,
And the programs, I like having the programs large because they're gonna be pulling from that.
yeah, cause just between the dance class and the animation, that's $8,000 right there.
Right,
Just
exactly.
between the two, without the dojo, without anything else.
So that one's already set and that one's in good shape, unless they've accidentally paid Arts for Autism out of one of the other ones, we don't know it. Because I don't, it's funny that it's still 20,000 exactly.
No, it's not, it's at 4,005. Oh, no, wait,
I have it at
wait,
20,000.
wait, what, which one are you looking at? Programs. I apologize, those are my phone.
See, it's exactly 20, where we left it when we started the budget at the beginning of the year. I think they've been paying the programs out of our
And
social
the
recreation.
social recreation, yeah, makes perfect sense,
So
because it's very low, I think it's been paid out wrong.
which is fine, we can just move the money from programs into social and recreation to cover it for this year, but it won't be that way.
But it
next
should be, yeah, it should be community programs, so, but moving forward, I think we need to
Once we
already,
explain that, I think they'll get it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, everybody good?
Yep.
By the way, there was no public comments. Sorry about that. We didn't really do anything with order of business because we actually followed the order of business and any announcements.
Meeting next Wednesday at 5:30.
Yep.
I'd like to call this meeting ended at 7:06.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Meeting over.